Hey y'all, this is going to be a requested reading on Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. I'm not always very familiar with whatever that they got going on, but I do see people tweeting on Twitter or the X app as it's called now about how she should be leaving him because he's not getting out of prison or because he doesn't care or some stuff like that, and why is she holding him down or whatever, and her basically just being this moment I'm gonna sit beside him, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. But this about just like this gist of me knowing what is going on. Like that's the only thing I know because I respect her work, but I'm not a very like close up fan to everything that she does. But yeah, I'm very much a Nicki and Beyonce kind of like fan and biased person. So yeah, there is that. But we're going to see. Of course, I'm going to just freestyle the questions about everything. I wanted to do like the oracle check-in and everything, but I didn't bring my deck with me. So we're gonna scratch that, and we're just gonna go with the current energy, surrounding them and just around them and stuff, and then how they feel towards one another and what might happen soon with them together, or like what's next in the store for them. So let's just see, and let's just get started about just different energies between them together and stuff. So yeah, so let's see. Mario Scientist and Young Thug. Mario Scientist and Young Thug. Okay, so there is wanting to progress and move forward. Like seeing if every spoke too soon. Hold on. Man. Okay, so there is. Hold on, let me get one of the card before I say something. Because you don't even listen. That's what I'm hearing. Like something about not being listening or like not validating her feelings and making her feel kind of like I'm alone, but I am lonely. Kind of making her feel like she's just kind of just like talking shit and just like not being listened to. Yeah, there is imbalance in here. I don't know what are their signs, but there is some imbalance in here. But there. Okay, wait, hold on, because this is kind of like all the energies and all the stuff is just like coming through just like so randomly. My God. Okay, so there is wanting to progress and wanting to move forward and just wanting to move somewhere that is like going to be beneficial and that's going to be like eye-opening to the person, just wanting to kind of like leave everything behind you and just take what's necessary with you and just like go into a newest adventure that's like more fun, more exciting, something else. But at the same time, as much as there is the energy of just like being held back or feeling like even if you do that shit, nothing's going to work. Or like feeling like this isn't something that can be hidden under makeup or hidden under just like beautifying herself or just like hidden under anything that's kind of making her feel like she's not herself. There is the energy of just imbalance in here too. Kind of like nothing that you do is kind of bringing balance to the situation because of the blocks that are in there because even if there is an opportunity to shine and just see things differently, it's not being taken seriously because there's so many stuff that's there's so many shit that is blocking it from really like happening. Plus there is is he still in jail? I don't even know. Let me just Google that chat because I literally do not know shit in here. Okay, wait. There is that injustice in here. There is that feeling of just feeling like no matter what you do, you can, like he can just kind of like poke through whatever that is standing in there. Like even if he got the chance to, it can't happen. It just can't happen, or it just can't take place because of everything that is still taking place. Yeah. I just googled that and he is still in there. There's just the energy of just like nothing can really like break through all those barriers, and it is created a dent in whatever they got going on. Let's see. Can we get more? about their current energy towards one another, or just the current energies together. Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Yeah, feeling like you always have to, feeling like they're always having to defend themselves against the public, always having to make statements, and just, not, even if there is statements in here, they're not being, really kind of like heard. Even if, there is anger in here, there is that feeling of just like being punished and just, not being taken seriously, or just, keeping him hostage, or just like held in there because of whatever that he got going on, because of the, excessiveness, of whatever that he has got going on, and, of whatever, I don't know what he did, or whatever, he was held for. Oh, 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 yeah. That's kind of explains the energy. It's like, strong energy, just like excessive shit, and just some substance abuse in here, because, it's very present with this card. I see. Mariah Science and Young Thug. hmm Sometimes they do care about what the public got to say, but at the same time, it's like, why would I just give a fuck? Because they're always going to be talking, they're always going to be saying mad shits whenever, is feeling right to them. Their current energies are just really kind of like placed, on just moving forward, placed on some blocked creativities, some insecurities, his jail time, and just feeling like, shit is unfair, and just lots of anger, and just lots of feeling like, just being punished, and even if you want to try to push through, it's not helping. I don't see any, emotions right now, but I do see just lots of, plannings for stuff ahead, wanting to, like, be celebrated, wanting to. Is she releasing an album soon? I think she's releasing an album soon. So her mind is kind of like, around some, release scheduling is what I'm hearing, and around some stuff that she's trying to plan out, or some stuff that she's trying to, like, get pretty and dressed up for, maybe a music video and everything. See, now we're getting somewhere again. So there's lots of burdens in here. There's the energy of just like, wanting to plan things. Huh. Let me find out that, she goes to see him, or, hmm. They do communicate, and she does, yearn for him, But at the same time, oh, there is that sneaky energy. Oh. Mm. What I'm hearing is Sharcy is a little rebel. There is that too. That sing song. Um, there is sneaky energy in here. Just, like somebody being behind the bars, or somebody kind of like, uh, is dropping, or like, hmm. Somebody is dropping, and somebody kind of like just looking at everything that he's been doing, and just getting the word out, about whatever he's doing in there. There's also that type of just like missing you, heavily missing you energy in here. But at the same time too, there is something here that has to do with being, a player. I don't want to say something that has to do with bisexuality, but there is something here that screams that. But this should be taken with a grain of salt, because I don't know, but something here, something here, and then something about being less cautious, and just a lot of like hesitation and recklessness, and just being rebellious, about everything. He is okay. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like fighting, or like if they exchange some words, or there is some type of anxiety here, and just kind of like focusing on herself right now, because there is a petty energy in here, and there is him just feeling like, cold and detached and everything, and her just focusing on something else, instead of just focusing on the situation that they're going through right now. There's the energy of just kind of like a stale and stagnant energy. You're just, hanging around, nothing else in there. It's crazy because I am not getting anything about their feelings yet. Oh, no, there is. There goes the lovers. Oh my god, okay. So of course, like he holds on to her, and she kind of like, held. Oh, okay, so she kind of holds him down, and as I said, she be missing him, he be missing her, There is something here about just wanting to move forward and just wanting to heal and just staying strong and being determined and like hold me down. And this is the energy of just like hold me down, and she's still holding him down. Like no matter what they go through that together, or like at least from her side she feels like they go through that together. Let's see. I'm gonna get one card about how does he. Oh, yeah, he's feeling very confused. He's like, there is the energy of just him just feeling very confused. Like, I don't, like, I don't know how long I must stay strong for in here. Let's see, honey. Just one card. Yeah, she feels like she's always stepping into a zone that's kind of like filled with so many, like, I don't know if she's spiritual or just like into stuff like this too, but it's given that she's always stepping into a zone that's kind of like wanting to make her happy or just something that's looks so bright and shiny, but in reality it's kind of like very dark and just like filled with secrets and filled with all that. So whenever she's with him, or like this is something that's kind of making her feel like she's shredding her good girl and image. Sorry, I don't know, whenever I start doing readings, I just get so tongue-tied. It's crazy. Notice I fucking major in English, like, in English literature. My God. Um, but, yeah, but like, their energy is so heavy. Like, I'm starting to get a headache. My Lord. Like, it's something that's looking so shiny, so good and everything. But it brings, out a lot of just restlessness too, and just lots of, like, scattered passion and scattered energy all around whenever they're together. But at the same time, it's like so exciting because she's able to kind of like just flex this or like sing about this or just say some shit about this because it's making her shed her good girl image. He makes her be bad, basically. So these are current energy, like the current energy that are surrounding them. They're like all over the place. Well, I mean, what can we expect? This will be happening for real in like celebrities' lives and shit. But it depends on their circumstances, honestly. So let's see now. How does she feel about him? Oh my God. Mariah's words. Let's see. So it started JoJo, but yeah. How does Mariah the scientist feel about Young Thug? How does Mariah? Oh, cards are flipping over already. Falling. Okay. I mean, like the first thing I'm hearing is like you used to call me baby. What happened? So we're gonna take the cards that fell. Then we're gonna see what else. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's kind of like indecisive about how she should be feeling right now. Like there is the energy of, hold on, the energy. Sorry, there's the energy of just being indecisive. Like, should I wait? Or like, am I really just going to keep waiting in here? Like, I be giving too much. And I know that I'm hearing her say, I know that he's worth it. I know that he deserves to be taken care of and, to be like, cherished and just, like serenade. Well, not serenade, but like, saying through and just, baby and shit like that's because of however he's treating her or whatever he's giving her. Like this is her version of the events and just her feelings and shit. But at the same time, she's feeling a little, like reckless or a little impatient to the point of just her wanting to kind of like just say fuck it and just like do something else. But at the same time, she's very disappointed and just like very moody and very disappointed in the circumstances and in everything that's in everything else that has been taking place. It's like she feels as if she just really can't be catching a break. There's always something in there. Like there's always something new. There's always something here that keeps popping up, or that's making their their reconciliation or like their reunion just feels so long. You know, I'm just like, to be honest, I'm just there is the feeling of just her feeling super lost and super indecisive when it comes to how she should be handling everything. Let's see, how does Mariah the scientist feel about young thug? I don't know, I'm hearing that's my baby. I don't know. Did she call him daddy? Yes, that's what I'm hearing, Chad. Yeah, there is that imbalance in her emotions. Like one moment, she is loving on him, and one moment she's like, I can't deal with this shit. I can't bear this shit no more. Um, she definitely. I don't know if she writes him letters or if they communicate, but she definitely keeps an eye on him, or just tries to know what he can be up to. She definitely does want to always be. She always wants to be aware of whatever he's doing or like whatever he's going through in there. Like she's always looking back at that and just trying to know what's up. How does Mariah the scientist feel about young thugs? Oh, that's a lot of questions. Okay, we're gonna take this chill. Ooh, this is yeah. There is a pretty energy here. That's fighting energy. Hers feeling like he's sneaky, or like he's hiding something, and just being too damn stubborn. I don't know if they broke up, or if they're just kind of like reassessing things. But there is the energy of just ending things, or like words have been exchanged, and them just fighting, or like arguing, and just going back and forth, or like whatever she found out about didn't really ease her mind, and it definitely did trigger her, or it definitely did make them argue right now because she sees him as somebody who's sneaky. Like even if he's behind the bars, see, but not see, but even if he's behind the bars right now, he's still got to be like that damn stubborn, just wanting to have control, just wanting to always have the last word, or just doing everything that hurts me. Like that's what she's saying. Like he's always going to be doing something that's going to have her fucked up, and that's going to have her just feel like that family fantasy that she has in mind and everything is just that, a fantasy. But at the same time, she feels like they have built such a strong foundation together that even if there is a slow progress or like slow movement, and he's trying to like he's kind of like fucking up or something, balance is still going to be restored in there. Like she's still going to be feel like that girl when she's next to him, and he's still going to be like she's really seeing him as somebody who like runs shit, and that's something that's kind of really attracted her to him. Yeah, I'm like I said that and then I said that in my mind to see like if I said it like correctly. But that's really something that's kind of just really makes her do a double take when it comes to him. Just wanting to order like when he's drunk, for like wanting to order her around, or kind of like I'm hearing checking her and putting her in check. It definitely does remind her of who runs shit. Like as much as aggravating as it is to her from time to time, she definitely is digging that shit and she's loving that. I mean, everybody loves to have that type of shit in their life because at one point everybody just wants to have a little toxic something something, because that's either strengthen you or just like makes you grow. So I guess it's making her just feel herself a little extra more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she feels like he's like she sees him as somebody who can be extremely stubborn, a little sneaky, or okay, wait, hold on, because I was gonna speak French. A little sneaky to the point where he kind of just like hides, like he would throw rocks or like he would say something and just like hides behind something else, sorry, or like he would or like he would kind of like deflect from the truth, or just blame his circumstances and situations through all that. Why am I hearing that he's a commitment fob? He feels like she's given much more than him, but at the same time she cuts him some slack due to whatever he's going through and everything that he's going through. But at the same time, again, it's like everything that he's going through is making him kind of like run away from just, holding on to whatever that they're having. She feels like she's the one who is busting her ass open to just, keep this in check and keep holding onto this tightly. You know, it's like, yeah, it's like whatever he's going through. Well, it's like with everything that he's going through, he's not really kind of focusing on just her and just wanting to do all this, and she isn't liking that. And there is the energy of just want, like getting into an argument about how everything isn't working out, or like whatever it is isn't really just happening right now, or like isn't good at all. And that's something that's kind of really fucked her up. Like, okay, I'm still working, I'm still managing to do this and this and that, but at the same time, like, there is just so much confusion in here. Like, there is the feeling of just being lost and just confused about everything. But let's see, how does she feel about Young Thug? How does Mariah the scientist feel about Young Thug? I'm trying to see. There is the energy of just feeling indecisive, feeling like you just gotta try one more time because of the memories that were there, because of everything that was cherished and once was shared and stuff. She does see him as somebody who is very. She sees him as someone who's very charming, who can really like get into girls like panties and girls' hearts. She definitely sees him as a heartthrob. Somebody who's very charming, charismatic, who knows how to get his ways and who knows how to woo a woman. A partier, a womanizer at times too, and she definitely kind of like just keeps watch at everything he does. But she also knows that this is toxic. She does seem as somebody who's, like a very toxic. I'm hearing he has like a man dick, or like something that's really just like keeps holding her down. She sees him as also very talented and very set, but set in his life and financially and shit. But at the same time, she just feels left out in the cold by whatever that they've gone through, and like he's withdrawn himself from her, and that's making her feel restless because it's kind of giving her the time to just like do a reality check on everything that she's going through and just kind of like wake up, and she doesn't like that. She does not like, yep, she does not like that at all, because like, no, we're having so much shit, and I'm involved in this, heavily involved in all this shit, and I have strong feelings towards him, and like he makes me feel good, and she's just polishing her crown and just like enjoying herself and feeling herself too much when she's around him, and how he makes her feel in shape. But at the same time, she's always hoping for a new beginning. She's acting a little too naive when it comes to him. She's always indecisive about walking away. Like, she would want to walk away, and then she would just look back at him and just wouldn't look back at everything that they have shared and shit like that, and would just like you know well, not procrastinate, but just like take that thought back basically, and just rethink everything through, and just go back in there. And to him, it's very it's given like lots of just on and off, on and off, on and off when it comes to them together. But let's see how he feels about her instead. Well, not instead, but on the other hand. So let's see. How does Young Thug feel about Mariah the scientist? How does Young Thug feel about Mariah the scientist? Oh, oh yeah. They definitely have something going on. They definitely argued, or like they're not on good terms right now. But there's also, yep. Okay, wait. There's also just him wanting to push forward and just wanting to focus on everything else. But at the same time, him like wanting to focus forward and just move elsewhere, or like move on, or like move forward for now, is creating more more arguments, and is creating even more toxic energy in between them. Interesting. Hold on, wait. Let's just take one more card before that one so I can see. Because I just know. Yeah, it's like it shakes her up, because like I am just used to us not being like this and shit like that, and just doing everything fun together and stuff. But he just wants to move past that and just move to something else, like calmer waters, and just a calmer thing, because um there is so much like havoc and so much like chaos, and just everything just being so restless, and everything just feels like it's collapsing, everything to the point he just wants to like do something else for himself, like create something else. I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to, if he's writing music, or just like, making something up, like creatively making something up for himself and stuff, because he's trying to focus elsewhere. Like there is the bored energy and just feeling like there is so much going on here, to the point that he just um doesn't want to like deal with all that shit. Like there is a lot of just secrets in there. He feels like there is a lot more going on, but he definitely has love for her. I mean, I'm a little surprised because I didn't expect that to be in here, because he just seems adamant on just wanting to. He's um you know seems very adamant to move forward and just do something else for himself right now. But at the same time, there is a lot in there that's kind of making it feel like it's just being all revealed to him all together. And there is that indecisive energy, and just like keep going back and forth about just wanting to end stuff, and just, like hanging on there, and just, holding on to her and clinging onto everything that they're having, because it's something that just feels safe and something that just feels stable for him and for them, all of them, just, both of them together and stuff. Let's see. How does he feel about Mariah the scientist? Yeah, he definitely sees like something stable with her, and he definitely feels like, she's a little reckless at times, a little too naive, and just, a little too optimistic. Um, but he definitely does see her as something familiar, and he does feel like, uh she feels like home, and she's always been getting out something fun out of him. There is just something about here about just coming clean and just, like speaking the truth about a certain situation, just like the unfairness of shit, and that just made him kind of like turn cold, because he feels like he was played. There is something here about sneakiness too, and just feeling like this is a mentally abusive relationship, or just like lots of just mind games and just lots of back and forth, and it's not something that makes him just very interested, or just like makes him kind of like entertain the idea anymore. So he decided to put whatever that they're sharing on hold, and just making her, like watching her go, or just making her feel like they need to part ways, or like do something out of them just being together. But at the same time, their memories and everything else just brings them back towards one another. Yep, see, they always find their way towards one another. So what will happen next is them just, like reminiscing about one another, and just making moves and progressing towards one another again, and just reuniting. Let's see what will happen next. What will happen next? Moving towards her again, and just moving towards something just feels, like very loving and nurturing, and just very safe and very comforting and everything. And only time would really tell what everything, like how everything was is going to be like revealed, and just how everything's going to be played out for them, because it's a cycle that they are not being able to close because of all the memories and all the everything that they have been going through, and everything that they experience and live through together, like many happy memories, many good feelings and everything. And even if, at times it turns malicious or just like toxic and shit, um they still try to make it work, and this is going to keep happening until they just decide to let it go, or like let it slide, or just wanting to heal from all this, and just, seeing what's better for them. But they're always going to, have the soft spots for one another, I'd say. So yeah, this is the Young Thug and Mara the Scientist with reading. I hope it was at least a little, revealing about everything that they have going on. I hope that y'all liked it.